What if I told you that the stock market is the only place in the world where people run out of the store when there is a sale and break down the doors to get in when the price is at all-time high? Welcome to Trading Big X. This channel is all about decoding the economy from the ground up. No noise, just signal. Think about it. Most people don't lose money when they aren't smart enough. They lose because they are human. They're fighting 200,000 years of biological evolution with a smartphone and a brokerage account. The harsh truth? The market isn't designed to make you rich. It's designed to transfer wealth from the unprepared to the disciplined. Why do we buy the top? Why do you panic, sell at the bottom? Why do the same patterns of failures repeat every single cycle? Stop right now. I want you to be 100% honest in the comments. What was the one trade that hurt the most and why did you take it? Was it FOMO? What is a tip from a friend? Drop it below. We're building a community to transparency here. Today we're tearing down the 3 pillars of failure: emotions, timing, and the lack of a metal framework. There is an old saying in finance: 90% of retail traders lose 90% of their money in the first 90 days. If you want to escape that statistic, you have to stop looking at charts and start looking in the mirror. If you're ready to stop being the exit liquidity for the big player, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification. We're out to deconstruct the retail trap. The biology of bad decisions. Markets are not driven by math, they are driven by human psychology and emotions. Every candle you see on a chart is a footprint of an emotion. Greed creates bubble, fear creates crashes. Hope is what you keep you holding a losing position until it goes zero. Here is the problem: your brain is wired for survival, not for trading. In the wild, if you see a crowd running, you run with them to stay alive. In the market, if you run with the crowd, you're walking straight into a slaughterhouse. When a coin or a stock is up 500%, your brain realizes dopamine. It screams, "Get it now or you'll be left behind." That is FOMO, and that is exactly when the professionals are selling to you. Conversely, when the market drops 30%, your amygdala, the fear center of your brain, takes over. It wants to stop the pain, so you sell at the actually bottom, right where the smart money is scooping up the blood in the streets. Let's do a quick pulse check. Type revel in the comment if you ever forced yourself not to buy a pump even when it was hard. Let's see who has that discipline. The market doesn't beat you, your DNA does. To win, you must become anti-biological. Timing trap. Now let's talk about the biggest lie in financial: timing. Retail investors are obsessed with buying the dip and calling it the top. But here's the reality: timing the market consistently is a mathematical impossible for most. Why? Because markets are reflexive. They are driven by information that you, as a retailer participant, usually receive at the last time. Think about the cycle. Accumulations. The whales buy when things look boring or scary. Validation. The prices start to move. Hype. The media picks up. Your cousin calls you asking how to buy it. Distribution. This is where you jump in. You are the late majority. Most people don't trade the market. They react to the news. By the time it's on the news, the move is over. You aren't timing the market. You are trailing it. I want to know your style. Are you someone who tries to day trade the volatility? Or are you trying to catch the big macro move? Becoming a scalper or investor at below. Stop trying to be early based on feeling. Start being strategic based on data. The missing piece. This is where 1% separate from the 99%. Most people enter the market with a gambler mindset, not a business mindset. They have no mental framework. A framework isn't just a strategy, it's a set of rules that govern your behavior when things go wrong. Without a framework, you improvise under pressure. You revenge trade after a loss. You over leverage because you want to get rich quick. A professional thinks in probability, a beginner thinks in outcomes. If a pro loses a trade, they don't care. Why? Because they know their system wins 60% of the time over 100 trades. One loss is just the cost of doing business. But if a beginner loses a trade, they take it personally. They feel cheated by the market. The 3 pillars of a solid framework. Risk management. Never risking more than you can afford to lose. Invalidation points. Knowing exactly when you are wrong before you even get in. Emotional detachment. Treating your portfolio is like a spreadsheet. It's not a scoreboard of your self-worth. If you don't have a plan, you're part of somebody else's plan. So why do most people lose? Because they want it too fast. They feel too much and they plan too little. Markets reward discipline, no intelligence. You can have an IQ of 160, but if you can't control your emotion, a person with an IQ of 100 and a strict set of rules will take your money every single time. If this video opened your eyes, do these 3 things for me. Like this video so the algorithm show it to more people who are losing money. Share it with that friend who is always chasing the latest moonshot. And subscribe because we're just getting started. But look, even if you master your emotions and you have a framework, there is one variable that is more powerful than any chart, any indicator, or any inside tips. Most people fail because they're fighting against time instead of using it as a weapon. In the next video, we're going to discuss the most important financial variable. We're talking about the magic of compound interest, why patience is actually a high yield skill, and how your time horizon is your only real edge in a world of high frequency bots. You don't want to miss it. It's one of those videos that changes how you look at wealthy. And remember, money, markets, we're trading the future. See you in the next one.